The AFC Champions League Elite comes to the Sultan Ibrahim Stadium in Johor, Malaysia for the very first time. The host, Johor Darul Ta'zim, 10 wins and a draw in 11 Malaysia Super League games this season. This after going through the whole of last season unbeaten against Shanghai Shenhua, just one defeat in 27 in the Chinese Super League and just 2 points off top spot. This is the league standings at the moment. There was a draw for JDT against Shanghai's city neighbours Port in the first round. A 4-1 win for Shanghai Shenhua against Pohang Steelers. So teams in red-hot form and the atmosphere a little bit red-hot. And the temperature, not quite boiling, but very humid here, 77% humidity and not much breeze to take it away. A full house is expected at the Sultan Ibrahim Stadium. It holds just shy of 40,000 people. 30,000 tickets have been sold, and the queues to get in, I promise you, took a long, long time. The AFC Champions League Elite comes to Johor in the south of Malaysia. For Johor Darul Ta'zim, it's been a decade of domination that's seen them so nearly break into the real elite of the elite of Asian football. 10 times in a row Malaysian champions, back-to-back treble domestic seasons see them hold an unprecedented dominance in Malaysia. But in Asia, an AFC Cup win apart in 2015 and one foray into the group stage of the old AFC Champions League are the peak of their achievements. But they want more, and they're making bold moves to get more. And they're taking advantage of the less strict control of foreign players imposed in domestic football, Asian Football Confederation competitions compared to the domestic game. And new players from Europe and South America are arriving in Malaysia's southernmost state in a seemingly endless conveyor belt, all with the aim of trying to improve that so-so Asian record. There's a stark contrast, though, to Shenhua. For Shenhua, it's been 30 years of near misses, pain and league mediocrity. It's 30 years since their last league title and 21 since the disgrace of them being stripped of a title after they topped the league at the end of the season. Match fixing the plague. It's a different team, though. And as Chinese football went through a fierce financially induced slump in recent years, Shenhua have at last started to flower. Last season's FA Cup win was their third cup final win in 7 years and returned them to this elite level of Asian football. And their form so far with this season, with 3 matches to go, suggests they'll be here for a few more years to come. But first, there's the little matter of a match against Johor at this stunning Sultan Ibrahim Stadium. It's ambitious JDT up against a team battling to get rid of historical demons. It promises to be an absolute quality game and deserves the moniker of elite football. Shenhua supporters up in the far stand. On the bench for Johor Darul Ta'zim, they've got a man with 14 goals in his league games this season. Can't get a starting place. Teams just being introduced out onto a perfect playing surface. Promise you this will fill in because the crowd was queued up outside. I promise you it will be fuller once the game progresses. A little bit of traffic getting into the Sultan Ibrahim Stadium, but the game will not be delayed, and to the strains of the AFC anthem, Johor will welcome the AFC Champions League Elite onto this surface for the very, very first time. It is a grand stage. Johor, a team full of Asian ambition. They want to make it into the top 8 to get into the knockout phase, and then maybe to the very, very end. The knockout stage is in Saudi Arabia at the end of this campaign. Shanghai Shenhua, well, they've got a big league match coming up at the weekend, but they've got their attentions very much focused here. This is the AFC Champions League Elite. This is Johor Darul Ta'zim versus Shanghai Shenhua. Nacho Inter leading the way for JDT. He was signalled out by Leonid Slutsky, the Russian coach of Shenhua, as one that to look out for. The Asian Champions League anthem plays, and everybody looks very concerned. This is a big night for Johor. This is the night that they can maybe launch themselves truly onto an Asian scene. Arif Aiman, the one Malaysian-born player in their squad, and a lot of responsibility on Nacho Inter, Malaysian international, born and brought up in Spain. Match officials from West Asia, plenty of experience there, and in the VAR team behind the scenes. As for Shanghai Shenhua, they are physically a big, strong team. They were very impressive as they came through the mixed zone. Some big lads. And at the very end there, you've got Sefes Malele and Ibrahim Amadou. Two players with a European international pedigree. It is beautifully set up. An excellent result on match day 1 for JDT in Shanghai. An even better result coming from behind to beat Pohang Steelers. Many would fancy us having a shot at being there or thereabouts come the end of the season for Shanghai Shenhua. This is the JDT lineup. One or two unfamiliar names for those who follow the Malaysia Super League. There are 6 changes from the seed, the team that beat Kuching here at the weekend. Obregon comes in for up front. On the bench, as I say, there's 20 goals there. Bergson with 14 of them. He's on the bench. That proves that Nenda Bidolio certainly has a task to perform. The likes of Murillo and Park have been brought in with this AFC Champions League in mind. Lari at centre-back. Ishrafilov, the Azerbaijani international, number 23. A lot of the fans will be getting their first or second looks only at several of these players, including the goalkeeper, Andoni Zubiara. Zubiara replaces a Malaysian international. That shows you how ruthless the selection policy has been. Adel Nakbi, 42-year-old from United Arab Emirates, is the man in the middle. He was on the Asian Cup panel in Qatar earlier this year. 6 AFC Champions League matches last year, just 6 yellow cards and 1 red card handed out, though he has handed out red cards in 3 of his last 9 matches. As for Shanghai Shenhua, well, just 1 change from the team that won with only 10 men at the weekend to continue their attempt to stay at the top. Amadou comes in at the heart of midfield. Look out for Andre Lewis, the top-scoring striker, 16 league goals for him. Ajao Teixeira, who started his career with Liverpool before making the move over to Asia. Fernandinho, or number 18, Fernandinho, now he's taken on Chinese citizenship. He's got 6 international caps to his name. On the bench, also plenty of experience, should it be required. Shinichi Chan, the Hong Kong international, played for Kitchi last year. Yu Han Chao has got a lot of caps for himself as well. So there are plenty of options on the bench for both of these teams. It's a sticky night. Andre Lewis will be hoping to add to his tally for the season. Malele scored a couple. Arif Aiman scored a couple of terrific goals in Johor's 2-2 draw in Shanghai Port on match day 1. This is the second of 8 matches they will play. It's a 12-team league. The top 8 will go through to the knockout phase. And the countdown is on to kickoff. AFC Champions League Elite at the Sultan Ibrahim Stadium. Shanghai Shenhua in the white. Gets us underway, and immediately Nacho Inter is in with a tough tackle on Teixeira. And Arif Aiman's on a lovely run. Obregon! A chance in front of goal inside 20 seconds. And that would have been a perfect start. Obregon perhaps really could have done better. Brilliant from Arif. The Colombian wears number 99. He keeps Bergson out of the starting lineup. Well, what a start that so nearly was. Over on the far side, this is Lowry. Left wing back is Murillo, the Brazilian. Plays inside to Obregon, edge of the penalty area, looks for Muniz, didn't quite run. Overly aggressive in the tackle was Nacho Inter, who was picked out for special praise by Leonid Slutsky. Once again, it's Teixeira. Twice now, he's been very, very tight on the Brazilian. And Teixeira shows that he's not happy with the attention from Nacho Inter. The captain trying to lead by example. This is Hao Yang. Throw into Shanghai. Capidolio, Argentine-born coach. Park loses out to Cephas and Malele. Cuts inside. Teixeira. Once again, really tight Nacho Inter. Musi couldn't control. Amadou. Once again, Nacho Inter 4 times in the first 2 minutes. He has been heavily involved. And a fine sliding tackle coming in there by Obregon, who might still be thinking about that miss earlier on. Xiang, full-back. He's one of 13 players who played over 20 games in the Chinese Super League this season. It's a very tight squad that Leonid Slutsky keeps. Whereas JDT have got numerous players. They've effectively got an AFC Champions League team. It's a much smaller playing group for Leonid Slutsky and Shanghai Shenhua. Shrafilov out to Park. Sign from Ratchaburi. Oscar Arribas, been here a couple of years. Muniz sweeps it out wide. Knocked in by Murillo. Insert again, just the shadow, the shield in front of his back three. Park. Lowry. That was a little bit awkward, that, for Zhejiang. He's done well. Lowry takes no prisoners there. There is Leonid Slutsky, who you may remember as the Russian national coach in the World Cup of 2018, when Russia were the hosts of the FIFA World Cup. And a first touch, a first look for me for Anthony Subiade. Big 6'3" goalkeeper. Arif, another lovely spin and turn away from Hao Yang. Inter again involved. It's not quite man-to-man on Teixeira, but clearly they'll look at Teixeira, the number 10, in the number 10 position, just behind the front two of Andre Lewis and Cephas Malele. And they're thinking Teixeira could be a problem. Muniz sweeps it wide to Murillo once again. Brazilian cuts inside, looks for Obregon, finds the Colombian. Firm challenge, Obregon is feeling it, and Murillo bounces off one, bounces off two, and is brought down. That will be a free kick, and a talking to. Fernando, Brazilian born, but now a Chinese international. And it is indeed the yellow card. Referee gave himself a long time to think about it. And Fernando is a long, long way behind. That is the first yellow card. And that will just encourage Murillo. Fernandinho is saying, first foul, referee, come on. But he is very, very late. And there's some height with Lowry and Park. Obregon was the target, well defended at the near post by Jin Shunkai. Andre Lewis also in there as well. Ika Undrabena wanted a free kick, isn't going to get it. We got one of the AFC Champions League team that Johor have got. They've got a league team. They've got a whole reservoir of international reserves. But I think the 5-0 defeat that they had in last season's AFC Champions League said that maybe we haven't quite got the quality quite we need. And ruthless though it is, and expensive though it is, that's what's produced all of these new players. Here's Muñiz. Round the corner, looks for Obregon. Obregon thrown goal! It's wide again. Two huge opportunities for Jorge Obregon. It's a little bit fortunate the way it breaks for him, but once he's through there, and just clips it over Bao Yaxiong. And they are two huge, huge moments. Good teams punish you if you don't convert your chances. Fernando. On to Teixeira, the Brazilian. Header from Lowry. Second chance for Lowry. There's a clash of heads on the edge of the penalty area. Oh, that looks naughty. Oh, that does look like it's a painful one for both players. Malele, he's up. Well, thankfully there's no blood, but the way that they first reacted, Nishrafilov. Oof, side of the head. Painful nonetheless. Malele's okay. Malele born in Angola, but now native of Switzerland. Lovely ball from Muñiz out to Murillo once again. Murillo's cross. Obregon at the back post. Cleared away by Hao Yang. And crossfield ball to pick out Murillo. Has been used 3 times already. And coming the other way, Nacho Insa is there to pick up from Park. Arif wants it from Oscar Arribas. That's been a fabulous start by JDT. 2 huge openings created. That will please them. The fact they haven't taken the lead could come back to hurt. All over the top. Asks Arribas to chase. Zhang Chenlong, Chinese international, gives the ball away. Arif wanted the give and go. Not quite on the same wavelength as Oscar. Munith around the corner onto Obregon. Obregon looks for support. Comes eventually from Munith. Arif. Plenty of white shirts back. Arif Ayman! The phenom strikes again. Third goal in the AFC Champions League Elite for Arif Ayman. It's no less than Johor Darul Ta'zim deserve. And Arif milks in the occasion. Munith does well. Arif cuts in, fires into the near post. Yas Young perhaps expecting it to go far post. Beautifully done past the defender, flashes in at the near post. And Johor Darul Ta'zim on this big night have the lead that they thoroughly deserve. Clean strike. Will Bow look at himself and wonder if he might have left too much of a gap at the near post. Well, Shanghai, they've only lost one league game all season, but they were beaten recently by Shanghai Port in an FA Cup, so they can't defend their FA Cup crown. And they really had to work hard at the weekend for their 1-0 victory at Qingdao. But for a team who played so much football so well, I think they've been rocked on their heels by the approach, the aggressive approach from Johor Darul Ta'zim in the early stages. Andre Lewis, normally so good, but in his first season with the club, not expected of him. Lowry. Rabena. He's got that holding role in midfield, plays down the line once again to Arif. Cheng Long is across, does she shepherd him? Arif trying to run past two of them. Amadou is there to cover. Andre. Foul by Park. And the Brazilian Andre Lewis, again, not happy with the close attention, and Teixeira goes down once again. JDT really aggressive into the tackle. From literally the first couple of seconds when there was a thumping tackle went in from Nacho Inter. Teixeira, who good enough to play for Portugal's Olympic team. Andre Lewis has had one of those very typical Brazilian centre-forwards in Asia kind of careers. Signed earlier this year, but has moved around on plenty of loan moves. Andre Lewis, but can score goals, got 16 to his name in the league so far this year for Slutsky's team. Slutsky taken aback, I feel, by the ferocity of Johor's start. Earlier on today, Pohang Steelers beating Shanghai Port in the AFC Champions League Elite, East League. Another victory for Guangzhou over Kawasaki Frontale. And Buram United beating Central Coast Mariners. And look at that, a problem for João Teixeira, a groin injury. And the star man is out of the game early on. Replacement will be Wang Haijian, who was red-carded in that victory over Qingdao the other day. And he's a far more defensive-minded player than Teixeira. Lowry is in aggressively. And Sefas Malele. So this is going to be an enforced change. Whether or not Teixeira came into this match with an injury, I'm not quite sure. Wang Haijian is on to replace João Teixeira. Second AFC Champions League appearance of the season. Andre Lewis tries to get to the byline. Has to be careful. Park. Moved back to his goalkeeper, was cut off. Threads it down the line where cleverly throw-in is earned by Wan Munith. Johor Darul Ta'zim have already won one competition in Malaysia this year. Munith scoring a hat-trick in an FA Cup final victory against Selangor FC. Ball over the top. Arif physical on Hao Yang. Hao Yang, the 25-year-old three-cap international, as well to smuggle it out only as far as Nacho Winter. Free roll almost for Munith. Park, vastly experienced 31-year-old. Lowry. A little bit of keep ball now from Johor. And it's fair to say, what are we, 17.5 minutes in, Shenhua barely had a sniff. Adibas loses out. First touch from Amadou. This is the new man, Haijian. Hao Yang, Haijian. Good movement ahead of him. He goes right. Zesiang is there. Plenty of white shirts forward for Zesiang. Plenty of red and blue black back. Lovely touch looking to play in Malele. Joe had enough bodies there. Oscar Arribas, part of the Spanish connection. JDT's AFC 11. Arif Ayman. Just eased his man off the ball. Interesting, it looks like Haijian has gone into left back. Or maybe not, just temporarily in there covering. There is Haijian. A little bit short. Zesiang is seeing plenty of the ball. Couldn't get that one through Murillo. At last, Shenhua beginning to have a chance to get a foot on the ball, but they're a goal down. It really could be more, should be more. Plus, they've lost their playmaker, Teixeira. Inter and Murillo. Inter does well not to put a challenge in there. Might break to Malele, and then the Azerbaijan international, Ishrafilov, goes there. Obregon in a foot race with 22-year-old Jin Sun-kai. Sun-kai did really, really well. He's only recently been promoted into the first team. Chinese under-23 international there showed a real turn of pace against Jorge Obregon. Murillo, one-on-one with Zesiang. is up for offside against Arif Ayman, and the whistle will go, not for the perceived foul there by Murillo, but for an earlier offside. It's probably a foul as well. The decision was for the offside. Chenglong. Amadou. France under-19 international. Cameroonian-born Ibrahim Amadou. Chenglong. Aoyang. Andre Lewis. It'll be a handball. Rabena. Right arm out from Rabena. Now some defending to do. In the penalty area, Lowry gets up there first. Amadou. Actually, it's Fernandinho's first to react, and he's onside. 3 in the penalty area, and good hands. First involvement for Andoni Zubiare. Of all the changes Johor have made, it's probably the goalkeeper who's most unlucky. Sihan Hazmi doesn't do much wrong, and he is the Malaysian international goalkeeper. Zubiare, though, at 6'3", has got a little bit more physical presence, but he will be expected to be effectively perfect. Park. Once again, Nacho Inter has been with JDT in much of their journey. Joined in 2017 from Levante. Picked up Malaysian international caps on the way. Obregon misses out, only finds Ibrahim Amadou, who's having more influence on the game. Su Haoyang. Given away. Oscar Arribas. Arif Ayman takes his man on. Arif pulls it back. It's 2-0. Oscar Arribas after more magic from Arif Ayman. Oh, my word. Arribas picked up an errant pass in midfield. There might be a check here. Arif looked very close to being offside. In fact, this could be ruled off. This could be ruled off. Lovely finish from Oscar Arribas, but let's just hold just for a moment. Brilliant wing play, strength, gets to the byline. Super finish, and players coming in as well. But I'm sure VAR will be having a look at how close this was to being offside. Arribas had delayed the free kick just a while. Well, looking at replay after replay, I think the one we need to look at, though, is whether or not Arif was offside. And I fear he is. And it is indeed disallowed. So frustration for the Malaysian champions. But another warning for Shanghai Shenhua. And the Shenhua fans over on the far side, they are at last got something to cheer. VAR coming to their rescue. Once again, beautifully played out wide. He's having a terrific game, Juan Muniz. Murillo. The outlet. Murillo gets to the byline. Obregon! He may miss one, he may miss two, but number 3 finds the back of the net. Jorge Obregon from a wonderful cross from Murillo. Irrepressible Johor Darul Ta'zim. Irrepressible. Good strikers keep putting themselves in goal-scoring positions. And look at this work, firstly from Murillo. Takes on Yang Zetiang, gets the byline, and Obregon in front of Hao Yang, behind Shanghai. No chance for Bao. Old school wing play from Murillo Enrique. And Obregon is strong. And Obregon gets his reward. And Johor Darul Ta'zim leads Shanghai Shenhua, this time indisputably 2-0. Park at the other end. Muniz dances out of trouble. Finds Arif Ayman. Arif one-on-one. Obregon makes a run. He's on his own. Arif. No defensive duties really for Arif. In the league, he's often asked to play as a wing-back. This time, he's an out-and-out front man. Under Barena. Park onto Nacho Inter. Credit to Hector Bidolio. A, sourcing and finding the players, and B, with so little time, they haven't played many games together, but they are taking a decent Shenhua team apart. It's 2-0. There was the disallowed goal. There's the 2 huge moments as well for Obregon. They could be out of sight already. They'll know that 2-0 is a dangerous lead to have. Haijian. Fernandao. Malele onside. Malele's done well. Park pushed him wide. Malele across the penalty area. And Murillo takes control. But there's just a little indication that Shenhua are not out of this. Not yet. They're staggering against the ropes. Not even a third of the way through the game. Muniz again. That angled ball finds Murillo. The Barena. Muniz and Murillo. I think they need to be 60 yards apart for them to find each other. Here's the reason why the goal was disallowed. Adibas just delays, and Arif, yeah, it's the correct decision. After that, Arif is just terrific the way he takes on his man. Gets the ball back, it's a sublime finish. Sadly, doesn't count. 60 seconds later, Obregon's header did. Fernando, Malele, little flick on, comfortable for Zubiade. the Johor players will still be getting used to these conditions, particularly the European-based players. Obregon says the park to my feet. Amadou to Haijian. Right, what have Shanghai got in response? Remember, they were very much second best against Pohang Steelers on AFC Champions League Elite matchday 1. Came back and scored 4 unanswered goals in the second half. Amadou. Harassed Amadou by Arif Ayman. And that's awkward for Shanghai. Zhang keeps it in. Shanghai. Cheng Long. It's a youthful centre-back partnership. 22 and 23 years of age, Jun Chunchai and Cheng Long. Arribas. Loses out to Fernandinho. Lowry and Andre Lewis having a coming together in the centre of the pitch. They're not scared to be physical, Johor. Fernando. Brazilian with the nickname. Silicized his name to close enough to Fernando, and 6 caps. Shanghai need a little bit of magic from their much vaunted front three, but with Tizera gone, creative spark is missing an important cog. Obregon with the foul on the back of Jiang Shenglong. Johor Darul Ta'zim 2, Shanghai Shenhua 0. So we look at the Obregon foul. Obregon with the second of the Johor goals after Arif Ayman's 11th minute left footer, giving JDT a 1-0 lead. Su Hao Yang knows this to the back post. It's over everybody. Yang again. JDT defending with a back 5 effectively. Arribas is right back. Murillo dropping into left back. Hao Yang cuts through. Can't get the better of Park Jun Hyong. Sefas Malele, score of 2 goals on matchday 1. Fernando. Cross looks for Lewis. It's just beyond Busi. Shanghai need Busi or somebody to get a grip in midfield, because Johor are more aggressive and are winning that midfield battle. Here's Amadou. Meant to be the strong man in there. Nice ball inside. Haijian comes out wide. Hao Yang seeing a lot of the ball down this left-hand side. Malele. Amadou. Thought of the shot instead. Comes out, looks for Malele. Inter pushes it clear after good intervention from Eddie Ishrafilov. Sign from Nefji Ishrafilov. My first look at him. He's the organiser, he's the vocal one. If you're the vocal one in a team with Shane Lowry, you talk a lot. Haijian. Park Kong recovered, got in the block. But Fernando has dropped over to this left-hand side and is getting a lot more of the ball. Here's Oscar Arribas, gives it away. That's a pressing of the space. And there's going to be a yellow card here. It's going to be Oscar Arribas for just the stud just showing there, catches the outside of the foot of Wang Haijian. So Arribas, been a good 10 minutes for him, a goal disallowed and now a yellow card. But his team lead by 2-0. And they have a throw-in. Won by the aforementioned Oscar. AFC Champions League Elite at the Sultan Ibrahim Stadium in Johor, southern tip of Malaysia. Been some wonderful Asian Champions League nights here already. Ulsan a few years ago, Ulsan twice, Ulsan a couple of years ago, and JDT got out of the group into the knockout stages. Nice movement. Obregon, flag stays down. Arif was available, and now the flag goes up. Referee has played an advantage because Shanghai Shenhua are in possession. Malele, he's got Fernando available. Fernando is onside, but the ball is just too far ahead of him. Angolan-born Malele, just putting too much on that. And there's a problem here for Fernando. Problems all over the pitch for Shanghai Shenhua. They've already had to replace João Teixeira. Shenhua and Slutsky, they're in a real foot race for the Chinese Super League title as well. They trail Shanghai Po by 2 points. 3 games to go in that title race. You do wonder whether or not their attention is on that. And they took their eye off the ball just for a moment. If they did, Hector Bidolio has put together a team and has got a player who have punished Shenhua. Here is the goal from Arif Ayman. Picks it up on the left, thinks he's going outside. That's the wonderful thing about him. He can go inside or out. This time he cuts in onto his left. It's his 3rd left-footed goal in this season's AFC Champions League Elite. Each one of them a gem. All the international array of stars is the boy born just up the road in Kuantan, Bahang, who's making the difference for JDT. Graduate of the Mokhtar Sports School. Mokhtar, a Malaysian footballing legend of years gone by. Shenhua in the AFC Champions League for the first time in 6 years. A new format of 8 league games. It's a 12-team league. And the top 8 after those 8 games go through. Arribas just clips Hao Yang. Tried to cut inside, but the Spanish-born player clearly just clipped Su Hao Yang. Slutsky. He's had nothing but success since he became coach at Shenhua. team were 5th in the league last year, but had 8 defeats. They've only had 1 defeat this year. With largely the same group of players, he's tightened them up immeasurably. In fairness, he has lost a couple of key personnel to injury in the last couple of weeks. Here's Harry Feynman. 5 minutes to half-time. It's been well-nigh perfect for Johor Darul Ta'zim. Shane Lowry. If he looks left, he's got Murillo. Heels on the touchline. Oscar Arribas, who often takes that left wing-back role. Muniz! Capable of shooting from there, capable of scoring from there. Fully 30 yards out. Nice clean strike, but Bao not really troubled. Little flick on the heels. Ready. Ashrafilov goes down. He's another Spanish-born, but Azerbaijan international. Ashrafilov. Modern football certainly tests your knowledge of the world map. Here's Arribas. And just outside of Madrid. Quantan, I'm a lot more familiar with. Bizarrely. Ashrafilov doesn't get a lot of distance, but it breaks to Arribas, and Muniz again looking to release Murillo. Lacked the accuracy that time, but it's 5 sweeping passes out to that far side, one of which produced a goal. Wusi brought down, not being able to get involved in this game at all. Wusi, 90 caps, 35 internationals. There's the respect for the elder generation. On there from Jorge Obregon. Obregon wins it back as we get the ball live. Obregon taken out off the ball. Nacho Inter settles it. Obregon is down. Put the ball out. I think JDT would happily take the half-time whistle any time now. Andrew Lewis having words with Al Nakbi. An awful lot that Andrew Lewis did wrong there. I'm running with the options for Leonid Slutsky. And there aren't many. He's got Yuhan Chao. He's got a lot of pace, a lot of experience. Tian Yi as well, strong midfielder. They've got to get the ball to the front men, and it's in midfield that JDT really are bossing possession. Muniz, loving his free roll. Barena, he's done well. Keep the ball once again. And Barena loses out. Lewis looks for support. Lucy is there. Fernandiao. Terrific play. Excellent cover. And a good ball from Arribas. And the pressure from Obregon earns a throw-in for JDT midway in the Shenhua half. And barely 5 seconds earlier. Needed some good defensive work from Oscar Arribas. 2 minutes to add on at the end of this first 45 minutes. That was the figure put up by the assistant referee. There's a crescendo of noise. Lewis loses out to Nacho Inter. Munith. Noticeable that the fullback, Yang Zhexiang, as soon as Munith got the ball, he took 10 or 11 paces to his right-hand side. That might just open a channel for Munith to play a little narrower ball. Arribas scampers away from two challengers, eventually gets the free kick. Yang acknowledges. It's been a great signing. Back live. Obregon, edge of the penalty area. Ball stuck under his feet. Obregon once again. The Colombian. De Barena onto Shane Lowry. Oh, that's not far away. That's a terrific save from Yats Young. Shane Lowry. He's as surprised as anybody that this is arrowing into the top corner. Steps onto it, fearsome effort, and that's a top draw save. There's the perfect angle. And there's a goal as we look, but the flag is up for offside. We were looking at the replay. Israfilov clearly offside, and Bao furious. Bidolio perhaps frustrated that it's not more than two. Well, we're still checking the goal. No, referee's happy. He's a good 6 or 7 yards offside. But what a half of football from Johor Darul Ta'zim. It's the quick corner taken. And when the shot comes in, yeah, Israfilov was offside. So that was the last act of the first half. A half in which Johor Darul Ta'zim had 2 goals disallowed. They forced wonderful saves. Obregon has missed 2 gilt-edged chances. And yet, the Malaysian champions lead the Chinese FA Cup winners comfortably, utterly deservedly, by 2-0. Arif Ayman with the first, the second from Obregon. JDT lead 2-0 at half-time. A very warm welcome back to the Sultan Ibrahim Stadium in Johor. AFC Champions League Elite. Johor Darul Ta'zim showing some elite form. They lead Shanghai Shenhua by 2-0 at half-time, and a thoroughly deserved 2-goal lead it is indeed. It could, maybe should have been more. The goals coming from Arif Ayman on 11 minutes and the 26-minute header from Jorge Obregon, but Obregon had missed 2 gilt-edged opportunities prior to that. JDT also had 2 goals disallowed and were denied at the end by a stunning save, end of the half. Shane Lowry with one effort, stunningly stopped by Bao. Changes for Shanghai Shenhua. Coming in, Gao Tianyi and Chan Shinichi. As Jorge Obregon comes on, he could, maybe should be on a hat-trick. Arif Ayman has got a hat-trick of goals in AFC Champions League Elite. The more difficult the supposed opponent, the better this kid gets. Really is a gem. So Leonard Slutsky has to do something, and the changes are out. Goes Fernando, who picked up a yellow card. Gao Tianyi comes in. And the other change is Shinichi Chan. He played for Kitchi in the AFC Champions League last year. Hong Kong international. Not that it matters in the AFC Champions League, but for domestic purposes counts as a homegrown player in the Chinese Super League. No change of personnel for the Malaysian champions. Not that there's a shortage of quality on the bench. Juan Munith and Arif Ayman just having a few words. Munith has run the midfield. Second half, AFC Champions League Elite underway. Johor Darul Ta'zim in red and blue get us underway, going right to left. They lead by 2-0. Arif Ayman and Jorge Obregon with the goals. For a first half display of verve and vigour. Just looking to see what the change of personnel will mean. Shinichi is a straight replacement at left back. That makes sense. Hao Yang is a winger turned full-back. Arif Ayman, on 2 occasions, was able to run at him, really caused him problems. There's Lowry, looks for Obregon, holds the ball up well. That'll come off the Colombian, throw in to Shanghai Shenhua. Then let's have a look at the revised teams for Shanghai Shenhua. It's gone out of play. They've got Bao Yaxiong in goal. A back 4, Yang Sesiang, Zhang Chenlong, Jin Shunkai, and now Shinichi Chan. Midfield, Ibrahim Amadou and Wu Si. Let's break off for a moment because Malali's got a chance to break. Blocked off by Eddie Israfilov. Amadou gets there ahead of Nacho Inter. Johor Darul Ta'zim cannot turn off. They may be leading, but so many times you've seen 2-goal leads evaporate. The Barena concedes the throw-in. Amadou and Wusi are the midfield 2. Malele and Lewis up front. Gao Tianyi joins Haijan now in midfield. Amadou will still have that holding role, but he'll have Chinese-born players either side of him. Johor, Zubiare in goal. Park, Israfilov and Shane Lowry along the back. Arribas, who picked up a yellow card. Nacho Inter, Ika Underbarena and Murillo. across the middle, Arif Ayman, Jorge Obregon and Juan Muniz with the attacking duties. There is Lowry. It's been pretty ruthless by Johor, in that players who've served them so well for a number of years, likes of Sihan and there Corbinong, even Bergson, they're put onto the substitutes bench. But the perception was that they didn't quite have enough with that team who do so well on the domestic stage. Matt Davis as well is another. Needed maybe a little bit more physicality. Well, if match days 1 and 2 are anything to go by, ruthless though it may be, effective it certainly could be. Doesn't get any easier though. There's 6 more match days, 3 more here in Johor. Shinichi Chan closed down. That's what Johor have done so well today. They've really been in the faces of Shanghai. Andre Lewis hasn't had any space whatsoever. Case in point there, both Oscar Arribas and Park Jun-hyung right in his face. Arribas gives the ball away. Lewis couldn't pick out Shinichi Chan. 22-year-old, Tokyo-born. Hong Kong international though. Rafilov. Obregon. Holds it up well. Arif. Good possession. Muniz looks to switch it out to the right-hand side. Arif Ayman is onside. Arif Ayman can square it. Goes for the near post. It's not like Shanghai are playing a high line either. That's just a gem of a ball by Muniz. And the pace of Arif. That'll go out for a corner for Johor Darul Ta'zim. Muniz the conductor. Arif Ayman the lead violinist. Mario. Muniz is onside. Can't beat the front man. Only to the edge of the box, and Arif! Oh, it's just away. Just away. That will be a corner. It's not a great defensive header. Straight out to Arif Ayman, edge of the penalty area. Hit it first time. Took a little touch from the goalkeeper, who again is called into action. Malele. Good working by Mario. Ramadou. Taken out by Mario. There's the earlier effort from Arribas onto his right foot. Ostensibly his weaker. It's been a fine individual performance by Bao Yaxiong, the 27-year-old. Malele. Malele again. Support from Zesiang. Malele gets a cross in. Munith clears. On the line was Gao Tianyi. And the Barena just taking a knock into a place you don't want to get a knock. Loose pass. Amber Lewis can't get there. Nacho Inter. Very controlled from the Malaysian champions. Getting Munith on the ball as much as possible. Rafilov. Just trying to tease Shenhua to come out of their defensive shape. And they'll try to spring the long ball into Obregon. Good defensive work, though, by Shanghai. Amadou. A little wide. Kick will go the way of Shanghai Shenhua, who've been a lot better in the first 10 minutes of this second half. Gao Tianyi at the bottom of the scrum. Noticeable that the JDT players are fighting every bit as hard as the Shenhua players. Tianyi. Dalian-born midfielder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the penalty area, 2 lurking just outside. A line of strapping 6-footers waiting as Munith just having a little telling off by referee Al Nakbi. It's a lovely ball in. It could have gone anywhere. It could have gone anywhere, and it's gone for a corner kick. Well, that definitely looks like it's a Shenhua boot. Let's put it over. Andre Lewis it is. That's a big chance. Well, the Brazilian got too much on that. A lot of contact going on in the penalty area. Shane Lowry, look as innocent as he can. He's in a big battle with Malele. And it's Nacho Inter who will clear. And the Barena with the second challenge. Have got 1 or 2 injury problems in central midfield. Enzo Lombardo picked up a nasty knee injury in the win over Kuching. And the French midfielder who was meant to be at the fulcrum, it looks like he's out for a period of time. Also Hong Guan, the English-born Malaysian. It's Rasfilov again, just defends that nicely. It will be a touch off Shane Lowry. That's a corner. I'm with the referee on this. Ball came through. Lowry trying to get back. I think has got a little touch on this, and so the pressure continues onto JDT. It's not been comfortable the opening 13 minutes of this second half. And a goal would really change the atmosphere. Again, a lot of contact in the penalty area. Lewis has gone down, and Shanghai Shenhua claiming there was a very physical challenge in the penalty area. Referee not interested. Shenhua put the ball out of play because they've got a man down in the JDT penalty area. Johor Darul has already been substituted. Andre Lewis went down under a physical challenge. Mehdi Israfilov is there saying, what's up? Now, if this is another groin problem, this could be a concern for Shenhua on a domestic side of things. They can't afford injuries. Teixeira has already hobbled off. Leonid Slutsky not enjoying the humidity. Here's the corner. Oh, Lowry is a physical presence. Two-nil lead, thoroughly deserved. Obregon should have had a hat-trick. Two big chances, one inside the first 20 seconds. Another when he was clean through on the keeper, put it wide. But still, right place, right time to score his goal. And Arif Ayman had earlier on given JDT the lead. But if Shenhua were to score the next goal, it could be a problem. Lovely ball around the outside, Malele. Flag stays down, Malele. Right in front of the goal is Lowry. Still not cleared. Israfilov is there. No flag. Lewis, stronger than Obregon. It's a proper arm wrestle out there at the moment. Sefas Malele. Nacho Hinter throws himself into the action like a teenager. He's 38 and he's still got the appetite. Israfilov. Lowry. Now Tianyi. He's made a difference down this right-hand side. Yesiang. Looking for Wu Si. Yang trying the diagonal ball that has really been the work of Juan Muniz mainly. Arif, Obregon. Under Barena. Murillo. Sizzling atmosphere inside the Sultan Ibrahim Stadium. It was made for nights such as this. Guangzhou Evergrande were beaten 5-0 here in AFC Champions League, but that was effectively an under-23 team from Guangzhou. Shanghai Shenhua are genuinely one of the teams in the CSL, the Chinese Super League, who are taking their football very seriously, and they're well financed. They survived the financial Armageddon that hit most of the Chinese Super League teams. Trying to end 30 years of hurt at home. And they haven't won the league for a long time. Ari just a little bit short. Zubiare has to go long. Concentrator Murillo. Murillo cuts inside. He's got the physique of a middleweight boxer, Murillo, Enrique. But twinkle toes to go with it. Good signing, Murillo. Brazilian born. Kind of in Finnish football. Nacho Inter. Muniz. Obregon. Under Barena. Not the best pass to Murillo. Sliding challenge from 29-year-old Chinese international Zhexiang. Under Barena. Lowry tripped. Free kick, Johor Darul Ta'zim. Olio's got lots of quality on the bench. Here is Murillo. Plenty of quality on the pitch as well. And Barena goes far post, looks for Lowry. Well defended. Lucy comes away with the ball. Nicely played. Andre Lewis, can he look to his right? Gao Tianye had made a great run, wasn't seen. Shinichi. Correctly tackled by Muniz. Johor fans in full voice. Murillo. Lowry. To be given away. Andre Lewis. Good block by the covering Eddie Israfilov, the Azerbaijani. Quick to sense the danger was there. A loose pass by Shane Lowry. Good work by Gao Tianye to make the initial interception. Lewis didn't have many other options, to be fair. Gao to take the corner. Fist away by Zubiare. It comes in, it's not a great clearance. In the end, it's fallen very nicely for Andoni Zubiare. Oscar Arribas looks sheepish. Well, when the second ball comes in, I think he thinks there's somebody behind him. That could have been embarrassing for Arribas. He's got away with it. Now he's coming forward. Under Barena, now refinement. Sense of expectation. Still Arif. Across to Murillo. It's not far away from a tap-in at the far post. Arribas once again got in a very advanced position. Head in hands. Young's got away with some really physical stuff there. Malele then dispossessed. That'll be a yellow card from Malele. Frustrated. Didn't get the foul he thought he deserved. And to be fair, I think he deserved, certainly Andre Lewis deserved it. And then just a swipe. Frustration on the back of Oscar Arribas. Pretty naughty. As we look at that, noise levels go up, but the yellow card is for Sefas Malele, thoroughly deserved. Bergson de Silva is getting ready to come on for Johor Darul Ta'zim. But a real sense there of the frustration that Shanghai Shenhua are feeling. The big screen shows a shot of Bergson. The crowd respond. And the Brazilian, who's got 14 league goals, and can't get in the starting lineup in the AFC Champions League, he's preparing to come on. Subiare. Didn't feel confident to take on the player. Here's Muniz. Andre Lewis. Well, you can sense the frustration. They did not expect to get this kind of horrid reception from Johor Darul Ta'zim. They didn't expect the physicality. Malaysian teams don't do this. Chinese league is meant to be one of the more physically demanding. Look at the space now for Arif Ayman. Arif through to Obregon. Flag is up for offside. Follow the stats on the AFC app. Download all the information from all the games. It's going to be Obregon's last touch. Could so easily have had a hat-trick, Obregon. But it's just one goal. Yeah, he's offside. Good line. Good save, nonetheless, from Bao Yaxiong, who's had an excellent night. The 27-year-old goalkeeper. And he's celebrated the save. There is the change. Obregon, a goal to his name. Bergson de Silva. Here is the Obregon goal. Beautifully lifted in by Murillo. It's a wonderful winger's cross. Now back live. Here is Bergson. First chance. Bergson will be so keen. He's a competitive chap. Will be so keen to get that starting place from Obregon. Murillo slides in, and it's again not the best of challenges coming in from Murillo. At the same time Bergson came on. Sipen Fei came on. Murillo's going to pick up a yellow card. Now, Peng Fei, he is a player who can cause you problems. Another international. Delicious left foot, Si Peng Fei. If Shanghai can get him in good areas. But Johor have been so aggressive in terms of defending. There is Peng Fei once again turning Murillo. Oh no. A late flag from Ahmed Saeed Al Rashdi. A very vocal team, Johor. Anything goes against them if they feel they've been slighted. Instantly making sure that the assistant referee or the referee knows that they feel wronged. Within the boundaries of the game. Here's Rafalov, steady Eddie. Nacho Insa, a security blanket. Zubiare. Happy to play the little triangles. JDT teasing Shanghai Shenhua. Need to be careful that confidence doesn't become showboating. There's Nacho, loses out. Run back instantly by Arribas, looks for Bergson. Goalkeeper Zubiare. Well, there is an arrogance defensively, a confidence to play that kind of triangle under pressure, to trust the man under pressure. Crowd attendance of 31,386 just been announced. And it's felt like it. It's been a noisy crowd today. With good reason, the team have performed, especially in the first half. I'm not saying they've set back in the second, but Shanghai Shenhua have had a more Shenhua, a shortening of Shanghai, and Hua is a flower. De Barena, Murillo. Changes. Final change. And the change is that 16, Yang Zhexiang, the right back, comes out. His replacement is Yuhan Chao, so that's an attacking change. Yuhan Chao, much-capped international winger. Murillo. Gao's had a solid game, the big goalkeeper. Born in Hangzhou, was part of the FA Cup winning team that earned Shanghai Shenhua a place in the AFC Champions League Elite. Long ball as well. Malele. And he's looking at disconsolate figure. Barenia. Inter being inspirational. Under Barania quietly effective. Midfield trio, Muniz showing a lot of vision. That'll be a foul right on the edge of the penalty area. Arif Harman dancing away from Jin Shanghai. Yellow card for Jin. And a free kick in a glorious position. Centre of goal, 23, 24 yards out. It's Arribas, sorry, not Arif. Been a real threat coming in from that right flank, Oscar Arribas. Deserved yellow card for Jin Shanghai. Third Shenhua player to see yellow. 5 in all in the game. Slutsky patrols. Muniz is a free kick expert. 5 in the wall. Goalkeeper Bao, kind of central. Arribas is there as well. Muniz probably favourite. Arribas 24, Muniz 20. One Muniz! Ho, ho, ho. The exclamation point on a fantastic performance, both individually and for the team. One Muniz, he's been the conductor, and now he takes the solos part, beautifully put into the corner. It's on the wall side. Do they jump? Yes, they do. It's up and over the wall. It was far enough to get it up and down quite comfortably. One Muniz, a hat-trick in a cup final. Now he adds a peach of a goal in an AFC Champions League Elite game, and Johor Darul Ta'zim 3-0 up. Shenhua. Well, they themselves handed out a mauling to Pohang Steelers on match day 1. Here they have been mauled. The Southern Tigers. Yuhan Chao, first chance to run. .37 years of age now, Yuhan Chao. Formerly from Guangzhou. Well, there was talk about the ruthlessness of the JDT selection policy. May well be ruthless, but if the ambition was to become a force on the Asian club stage, this is a big statement. Really is a big statement. Being competitive and getting tight wins here and there is one thing. Dominating a very respected club is completely different. This could be a landmark performance, a landmark night for Johor Darul Ta'zim. Under Barania finds Mario. Mario's got Bergson running. Bergson came short, Mario went long. Arif chases the second ball. All night, all over the pitch, Sheng Long and co have been harried and harassed, chased, tackled, and a blue and red shirt in close proximity, aggressively wanting possession. Nacho Inter, he's led the way. De Barena. The brawn of Lowry. Little triangles into under Barena. The Spanish influence to the fore. Arif adding his own little zest of Malaysian magic. Shanghai absolutely shell-shocked. Arif just beaten to the ball, but immediately tries to win it back, forces the error, and the error indeed came from Jan. Gives the ball away, a rarity, but Bergson wins it back. Shows the hunger that he's got, and then he looks for the space. Maria is there, Bergson barged off the ball, and a free kick in a similar area to where Wan Munith has just scored JDT's third goal. And again, it's Shanghai. Picked up a yellow card for his first challenge. That one is more of a coming together of bodies. It is a foul. The humidity taking its toll on Shanghai. Just had a typhoon sweep through the city. Sporting metaphor, JDT have done something similar in a football capacity. Aribas. Oh, went for the other corner. And Bao Yassiong was rooted to his goal line. This is a whisker away. The goalkeeper takes a step to his right and is nowhere. Change. Jody Amat, the Indonesian international player with Premier League experience, on for the inspirational captain Nacho Insa. Mario with a big bear hug. Amat will take over the role and take over the captain's armband as well. There's a strength in depth to this JDT squad. They're spending. Really is going to come in useful. A big squad to select from. Amat beaten in the air. There's Malele. Shenhua chasing a consolation. In the league format, you never know, It could come down to goal difference. Being in the top 8. There's Bergson back defending. Followed by Murillo, a break is on. Munith, Arif to his right. Arribas through the middle, Oscar Arribas! Oh! What a fine interception that was. It needed to be. Shinichi Cham across from right back. Again, Oscar Arribas had made a great run. Wing back in name only. He's getting central. Arif distracting. Second corner of this second half. Johor really could be more than 3-0 up. Lowry. deflected from Munith. Players and fans greedy for more for Johor Darul Ta'zim. Nick de Bedolio's ruthless selection. Well played by Eddie Ashrafilov. He's done well. All news and updates, previews, reports, stats at the AFC.com. Malele loses out. We'll see who's now dropped into right back. It's his third position of the game. Bang Fei. Sweeping left to right. Adibas just gets a little fringe on it, the eyebrows. Safilov does well. Andre Lewis. Gosh, he's looked a frustrated figure, hasn't he? Johor Darul Ta'zim preparing a couple of late substitutions. And De Barena, quietly effective, neat and tidy, mops up the loose balls in front of the defensive area. Recycled possession. 3 minutes of time to add on to a red letter night for Johor Darul Ta'zim. A red letter night for Malaysian football. On a night where Buriram have flown the flag for Thailand. Johor Darul Ta'zim flying the Malaysian flag. Southeast Asia, at last, have got teams who might be competitive. Matt Davis will get a little cameo. For Johor fans, this is one of those I was there nights. Wan Munith, there's his free kick, up and over the wall. That was the third of Johor Darul Ta'zim's 3 goals. Arif Ayman, Obregon in the first half, Munith in the second. Aggressive from Yodi Amat on the edge of the penalty area. That'll be a free kick, yeah. That's fair enough. Another Spanish-born player, Jody Amat, but Indonesian international. And Indonesia are setting the football world alight in the World Cup as well. Again, Andre Lewis will go away with 1 or 2 bruises tonight. Is there a consolation goal for him? Bang Fei. I've seen him curl in from here. First real test for Andoni Zubiare. Tanya is also standing over the ball. Bang Fei, surely the favourite. Bang Fei, up and way over. It's a tough night for Leonid Slutsky. A coach who's used to success, certainly since he came to Shenhua. This will be just his third defeat as their coach. One in the league, one recently to Shanghai Port in the FA Cup. Now here. A red-letter night for Johor Darul Ta'zim. An AFC Champions League Elite performance, full of power and energy and passion. Arif Ayman with the early goal after a couple of Obregon chances had gone a-begging. Second goal from Obregon, who was later substituted. And Wan Munif curling in from a free kick. It could, really should have been more. In goal, Bao Yasyong made several top-draw saves, one in particular from the Malaysian champions also had 2 goals disallowed. They were dominant. Nacho Insa deserves all the applause that he gets. The crowd were noisy, but I think the crowd can believe that Johor Darul Ta'zim are capable of getting out of the round of 12 as Obregon looks back on his night. He's contributed. Bao Yasyong has certainly contributed. His team have been heavily beaten. It's their first defeat. The consolation for them, there's 6 more games to go. The JDT will go into those remaining 6 games full of confidence, full of the belief that they can make the top 8, make the knockout stages, and make Malaysia proud. It's finished here at the Sultan Ibrahim Stadium. Johor Darul Ta'zim 3, Shanghai Shenhua 0.